And even though they couldn't stop their much larger mother from lifting them up and plunking them into the water, they could refuse to touch the soap or washcloth. They could make her do it, and they could sit there all stiff with their chins down and their chest and their arms folded tightly and their legs clamped together. And if their mother wanted to wash their armpits, she would have to get a crowbar and pry their arms up because they sure as heck were not going to move. That's the way it was for a long time, until Maniac arrived. On that first Sunday, as soon as the little ones found out that their new pal had slept over, they mobbed him. Jeffrey, Jeffrey, get a bath with us, will ya? Maniac replied, Sure, okay, not thinking much about it. After all, it was still before breakfast. But the little ones never let up, and at exactly 9:15 a.m., the three of them got into the tub. By the time they got out, it was too late to go to church and almost lunchtime. From then on, the baths usually took place at night. Sometimes Mrs. Beale would poke her head in and stare. One little black girl, one little black boy, one medium white boy. And she would smile and wag her head and sigh. Never saw such a tub. The time she heard Hester and Lester yelling for help, though, she was downstairs. She came running. What's the matter? The little ones pointed. Look! She looked. Maniac was covered with blotches, brown red blotches, all shiny from the bath water. They looked something like pepperonis. They took him to the doctor. The doctor took a look and said it wasn't chickenpox and it wasn't measles. He said it might be an allergy. He asked what the boy had for dinner. Mrs. Beale answered, Pizza. Well, the doctor chuckled. Can't be that. Can you imagine a youngster getting sick on pizza? Everybody laughed. Besides, said the doctor, this would have shown up on him since he was little, most likely, every time he came near pizza. He turned to Maniac, still chuckling. You have eaten pizza before, haven't you? Maniac got a funny expression on his face. He looked around. Everybody was staring at him. The silence grew longer. Eyes grew wider. And that's how they found out that Maniac Magee was allergic to pizza.